is visible, every generation of humanity has considered how it all came about. One considers the roots of the redwood tree, how it intertwines with the roots of the tree surrounding it, sharing nourishment and adding stability. Then there's all the wildlife on the planet, and how they each have a specific function in the existence of the whole. We look beyond our skies and marvel at the immense scale of Betelgeuse compared to our sun. Looking inwards, we marvel even further at the intricacy of the approximate 1.5 million optic nerves we have per eye, which permit us to have sight. Deeper yet, the inner workings of the code that fingerprints each one of us is becoming more clearly understood, while the spark of life at conception still has scientists confounded. If we go back to the beginning and contemplate how it all came about, we realize that there are currently two main theories on how it happened. Some believe there was just a random event. Others, that there is a being powerful enough to create it all. The faith that believes that there was a random event has major inconsistencies that undermine the faith being declared. To believe in a greater power contains more visible evidence with minor inconsistencies that are not detrimental to the faith being declared. Among the 8 billion people currently alive, 6 billion believe that there is a greater power, a creator. Furthermore, a cursory observation of the condition of humanity reveals that good and bad things happen. So, we are confronted with two sources. Are all these people speaking about the same source? If we have two primary potential sources for the Creator, then we must first consider the implications. If God is evil, then our every behavior must head in that direction. However, what do we observe? Humanity, across the board, even those who believe that there is no God of any kind, has an inbuilt moral compass. We all want to live good and moral lives. If our designer created that in us, then we must accept that he is supremely good. This creates the ultimate tension for all humans. We observe that humanity has the potential for good and evil. However, he is only good. Therefore, we must arrive at the tension of asking, how is it possible to relate with this Creator when we are not supremely good as He is? It is a disjoint between the Creator and humanity that must be resolved. One faith states that there is one God. Each human has the ability to make right their mistakes, that we keep an account of our good deeds and bad deeds, and as long as the good deeds outweigh the bad, we'll be okay with the Creator. Therefore, we have the power to make ourselves good. There is another faith that claims there are multiple gods. We as humans are reborn on earth multiple times until we achieve a state of perfection via our multiple lifetimes. Therefore, again, man has the power to become good. Another faith claims that God became human, lived the good life that is required, and then sacrificed himself. That same God then could not be contained by death because of the good life that was lived. Yet another faith claims that each human must go through multiple processes of cleansing during their single lifetime. On this basis, they have the power to return to their original God state. Which of all the deity-focused faiths effectively deals with our fundamental problem? If man has the propensity for evil, then whatever they attempt in order to resolve the fundamental problem will always be tainted with some degree of evil. This will never be able to satisfy the supreme goodness of the Creator. Therefore, any faith that sets rules for right living as the mechanism for interaction with the Creator is doomed to failure. There is one faith, however, that stands apart from the rest. It affirms the supreme goodness of the Creator. it declares man's inability to maintain the moral law of the Creator. Then it declares that the Creator himself became human, lived the required moral life perfectly, but died as if he had been immoral. This faith, therefore, effectively amalgamates what was previously incongruent. A good God can now legitimately accept and interact with humanity because he who is good resolved the human problem as a human and also paid the penalty that is due by the spiritual court of law. Every human believes that we exist somehow. That means every human has faith. It seems logical then that we should each, for the sake of our own conscience before the Creator, investigate the only belief system that purports to effectively deal with our fundamental problem.